with the astrological weather report. Blessings. I'm here with the astrological weather report to talk about many things. To start with this current today's eclipse, full moon in Toro. Then we're going to talk about Venus, about retro Mars, new moon in Sagittarius, and many other things. But first of all, I would like to connect with you. So let's do a bit of light language to center in our heart. Inhaling deeply, exhaling. Na koko e mahe o koko ne koko e ako sa he asha koko I uvoena momo ka kokarete ke koreto frutete ke ko ho foi lasha rota ko kokarete to fuera ta sera ta sho ma e na koko e ya la ka ha ya rata suera te tapa ke na mako sara ke hiala yo koko na momo ke koko na ka sa sia la ke roto. Whoa. Shone keka kina puanaka. Blessings. I'm so happy to be here again. It was a long time I didn't come by. Let me see because 1 second. Thank you everyone for connecting. We're going to talk about astrology. So first of all, we come from a very intense times, right? Because from the 3rd till the 6th of November, we had Venus, the goddess of love and money, and the Sun and Mercury conjuncting the South Node. This is the karmic node. So maybe you felt heavy energy dense because we were releasing, letting go of our conceptions of love and money and our ways of relating, because all of this was happening in the South Node of Scorpio. We were releasing attachments, codependencies, manipulations, like, you know how water signs, they can manipulate through their feelings, how they can change and shift the mood of the people. So maybe we were just letting go of this way of manipulating through feelings, emotions. And yeah, so a lot of letting go. Today we have the full moon in Taurus, so we are celebrating, okay, a period of 6 months. So we had the new moon in Taurus by mid-April. So now we are celebrating something that you saw back then. So maybe you put the seeds, the intentions for a new home, a new job, new way of relating with money, or you wanted to have a rise in your salary. So now it's time to harvest, right? With this full moon in Toro. Hi, Sophie. So yeah, it's also celebrating your value, your worth. Many times we project outside in a partner or friend someone who don't value us enough, but they are just projecting what's happening inside you. So this is something to check in a Scorpio season. It's like, and also with this full moon in Toro, are you valuing yourself enough? Are you dedicating some time per day to self practices of self love, like confirmations, like I am love, I am peace, I am happiness, I am bliss, I am lovable, I am, worthy, I'm in tune with nature, whatever you want to do for self-love. Like, so Toro is the sign of the body, so I'm moving my body enough in my daily life. I'm not only doing like hard workout, but also like soft and tender, checking your masculine and your feminine. So now with this full moon in Toro, there's a lot of realizations around that, around self-worth, self-love, self-value, and also about how you relate with money, how you relate with property and income. Happy eclipse from Hawaii. Wow. I'm in Tenerife Island, in Canary Islands, so I feel we both have something in common. Yeah, I feel how Hawaii it's more Lemurian energy, and here Canary Island it's more Atlantis energy, Atlantia. But yeah, we are connected for sure. Thank you. So we have a lot going on. What is the special thing about today? It's not only a full moon, right? It's an total eclipse. So that means that, the moon gets covered, so we see the shadow of Toro, which is these things like maybe you manifest a situation in which you are not being valued. They are not, feeling you, seeing you. So this is the shadowy part of full moon in Toro. Or maybe many people are overspending because of this eclipse full moon. So yeah, it's time to definitely witness the shadowy part of Toro. And yeah, because here today we have the sun in Scorpio opposing the moon in Toro, and Scorpio is all about merging, and you cannot see yourself separate from the other. Whereas in Toro, you are definitely separate from the other. So now today is a time of really, woo, I need to come back to my center, to what I feel about myself, how I feel by myself, and coming back to your center to find the balance between these two polarities. So it's special, this full moon, because it's conjuncting Uranus, and this is the planet of radical changes. So today, tomorrow, all the week, expect the unexpected. Anything can happen, really, and yeah, many shift. I was channeling before that many people are feeling like they are being ripped off, like something is taken in an unfair way from their lives. Maybe a home, maybe some property, some money, some love. It's like something yeah, being ripped off from them. So I just want to remind you that everything that happens in the universe is perfect. There's not mistakes. And even though this Uranian energy can feel like being unfair and like you don't deserve this happening to you, I'm sure it's for your best, because universe is always conspiring in your favor. So if something is taken out from you, it's because something even better is coming in your way. So this is the Uranian learning. This full moon is also opposing Mercury at 15 degrees of Scorpio and squaring Saturn at 18 degrees of Aquarius. So there's a lot of liberation. We have to be aware this week of how we speak because we can like being very impulsive. Um, Also there's a liberation of our way of thinking, all patterns, because with this eclipse we just passed the partial eclipse in Scorpio, and now we are in this eclipse, lunar eclipse in Toro, and it's this period. It's about really observing our shadow, really observing our attachment, our habits, toxic habits, about these patterns we inherit from our family, patterns of codependency, ways of thinking, maybe very negative. So now it's time to really analyze this way and letting go, because whatever you release during eclipse season, it's very easy. It's very easy to let go forever. So many people will live your life, but it's for good, and also many habits and many ways of just living, existing. So during this week, many unexpected plans. Suddenly, yeah, let's do this, or let's travel somewhere. It's very, yeah, but because of this square in Saturn, it's not only an idea, it's manifested. So it really happens. It's like something unexpected, and it really happens because, yeah, this energy, it's really supportive for manifestation. So during eclipse season, we have an accelerated evolution. There's unexpected changes, there's openings, new realities, new people, and always everything that happens during eclipse season, it's like painted by destiny. It's like it's everything for your highest good, for your growth, and it's already written. So it's like, okay, the more you open to the changes and final, to let go of these layers, the better it's gonna be this eclipse season. Everything that is happening right now has a repercussion of 6 months. So during 6 months, we are going to see ripples of this energy. If you have any planets in the fixed signs, that means in Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Toro. If you have any planets in the degrees between 15 and 19 degrees, these eclipses are hitting in your life stronger with more intensity. So I recommend you drinking a lot of water, have a lot of relaxing time. And relaxing time is just relaxing, no meditating, no watching TV, no, it's just silence, relaxing, just laying down by yourself. Um, so today there's also another important event. We have the Sun conjuncting Mercury in Scorpio. So this is the middle journey of Mercury. Mercury has a journey of 4 months. The Sun and Mercury conjunct, and it's realizations in the way you think and you communicate and you speak. So here Mercury is in Scorpio, and the way that Scorpio Mercury works, it's like very suspicious. It's like very secreted. I don't know how to, to pronounce this word, but through secrets, right? It's like very quiet. It observes a lot, and it's just checking, observing the reality. And it's imagining Scorpio is the sign of spies and yeah, so also therapist. So now it's perfect time today with the Sun conjuncting Mercury to really see something that you were not seeing before. Maybe something about your unconscious mind and how you are acting from an unconscious desire, an unconscious pull that is moving your life. So we just need to really see our patterns and have some quiet time to really see our patterns. of behaving, of moving. Uh, yeah. So today there's like a reset of our way of communicating and thinking. Also, Scorpio moves and communicates a lot from intuition because it's a water sign, but in this case, there's a lot of observation. And yeah, so all these days, you know what we have? We have Sun, Venus, and Mercury in Scorpio, so there's a lot of water in it. Watery energy these days, so it's very emotional, very deep, very visceral. So it's good if you go to a water body. I mean, go to the ocean, to the river, to the lake, to just piece out these waters inside you, all your emotions. Being able to transmute the energy, to cry, drink a lot of water. Sometimes we need just to drink a lot of water to be able to cry. And there's a lot of intuition also with all these waters and healing. So I really recommend to take advantage of all this supportive energy to do therapy. You could do a channeling session with me. You could do energy healing. Now I'm doing vortex healing. Vortex healing, it comes from the Merlin lineage. Merlin. Um, it's He was an avatar in North India called Mahindra, and he was an Indian man. He was an avatar. So what's an avatar? An avatar is someone who is really divine, you know, who is channeling 24/7. So it's like a pure channel of the divine, and there's not ego there. There's just pure manifestation. So for example, now Amma, you know, in South India, in Kerala, she's an avatar. She's channeling full time, and she's like manifesting like a lot of humanitarian work and peace and like love. So this is the avatarian energy, right? So Mahindra Merlin, he was an avatar in North India. Then in England, we know Merlin, you know, this druid, and he was channeling the same energy. So Merlin, it's like a state of consciousness, like Buddha. There was not only one Buddha; there are many Buddhas, because Buddha is a state of consciousness. So the same with Merlin. So in vortex healing, we channel the energy of Merlin, this avatarian energy, and it's has the power of transforming magically. So we get the energy from the universe, and we gather the energy in our heart chakra. We create a vortex, and then we are able to bring this energy to the client. So the energy moves inside the body freely. It's intelligent, this energy, so it goes to the place it has to be, it has to go. And if you have been seeing my stories, there has been many people enjoying. So suddenly they don't have more pain, they feel like super relaxed, they finally sleep. So it's like really powerful. So now this is my new offering, but I'm always doing channeling sessions. You know, I channel guidance, and also I do the angelic healing with pendulum, and yeah, I'm doing a lot of things, and also astral chart reading. So anyways, not only with me, you can use any other therapist, but it's good during this time to really go to therapy, to observe your unconscious mind, to go into quiet times and just heal, you know, and like let go of all these layers, this conditioning that we get from our childhood, from society. So get rid of all this conditioning to actually be free, because this is the Aquarian age, and the Aquarian age is all about freedom, about liberation, revolution. So for that, we first need to let go of a lot of conditioning layers. Yeah. So we have a lot of water energy, and this Sun, Venus, Mercury in Scorpio is trining Neptune in Pisces. So there's a lot of inspiration and this feeling of yeah, I need to do good things for humanity. You know, there's inspiration. So we have water trine on one side, and on the other side we have air trine, because we have retro Mars in Gemini. So this year we have Mars, who rules action, sports. It also rules sexuality, and it's retrograding. It's gonna be retrograde till the 15th of January, and actually it's gonna go a bit longer in the sign of Gemini. So it's long time. Normally, Mars is like 2-3 months in a sign. Now we have 7-8 months. So yes, but the good thing about retro Mars is like we are thinking more about, okay, I have two options, I don't know what to choose. So I'm going to slow down a little bit and really think what I want to do. So, for example, Gemini give us a lot of options. So you might be trying different options before committing yourself in the long term to do something, right? So it's time of exploration. It's time also of reviewing your past. So many people, for example, they sign up to many courses, online courses during quarantine. So now they are realizing, wow, I still have to workshops that I paid and I never did, I never finished. So now it's the time to finish till January. So yeah, now it's time to revisit the past and really take it slower. Also during eclipse season right now, it's better and to go slower. You know, Toro is a sign of fixed sign of Earth. So it's a slow pace. We go slower. We take our time. We enjoy nature. We enjoy food. We go slower. So yeah, because it's good to balance. Uranus is very intense. All this year has been very intense, and next year, and Uranus is very electric and fast forward. So change, 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 change. So now this eclipse season is like asking you to go slower and to rest more. So, anyways, this retro Mars is trining Saturn in Aquarius. So, there's an air trine. Even though we go slower, we are thinking with this Saturn in Aquarius, okay, if I do this workshop or this study in the long term, can I support my community with this energy, with this thing I'm going to learn? Can I be supportive to my community? Can I be in group? Can I study this with people? Can I co-create something? So yeah, this earth sign actually help us to be committed with our community, friends. So yeah, welcome, Susie. Wow. So tomorrow Wednesday, we have Gemini moon, and the sun in a Scorpio is opposing Uranus in Taurus. So we are going to see this pattern: Sun, Venus, Mercury opposing Uranus. So Uranus is asking to all these planets to get rid of what no longer serve. So shedding layers and layers and layers, and then they are going to square Saturn in Aquarius, that is gonna ask them, okay, you already let go, you shed some layers, now it's time to commit with the future. Saturn in Aquarius, to commit. What are you going to do next, long term, now that you feel more liberated and you have new ideas? Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting all these weeks, a lot of letting go, but also preparing for the future. And the future is different. It's something that you have never explored, and it requires that you have optimism, and like you are flexible, and you flow with all these waters, and you follow your intuition, because we have these water trines helping us to be very intuitive. So Thursday, 10th of September, we have Mercury in Scorpio doing the same, okay? So opposing Uranus. So Uranus is going to ask Mercury, hey, let go of this way of thinking, this negative way of thinking, or let go of these gossips or secrets, And then he's going to square Saturn in Aquarius, saying, okay, use your communication to support people, to talk with people, So yeah, it's good. On Thursday, we have a very beautiful aspect. We have Venus in Scorpio trining Neptune in Pisces. So this is super interesting for all the mutable signs: Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. Uh, so because we are like Gemini, we are more influenced by this trine, and we are like very platonic in our love life, or like but it's very interesting, this trine on Thursday, and it's gonna affect for till the next week, even the following week. It's gonna keep affecting this kind of trine. So it's a lot about idealizing love, but also can bring a lot of inspiration. So that's really beautiful for artists, for poets. Yeah. And then on Friday, we have a big day, because it's the portal, 1111 portal. So the 1111 portal is always, wow, strong energy, is a portal of mastery. So it's a time to really, even if you don't believe in these kind of things, I just challenge you to on Friday be more attentive to your day. It's like, is there something happening today? Do I feel different today? Because normally during such a portal, we have the opportunity to see our mastery. It's like, wow, in previous situation I will have reacted in such a way, but now I'm reacting different. And you are putting yourself first, of course, but now it's like you are complete. It's a portal of completion. So yeah, I feel whole here, but I also feel part of the grid, the Aquarian grid. So I'm also one with the grid. And yeah, probably if you check yourself on Friday, there's gonna be a situation in which you can feel like, wow, yeah, I'm doing great in this area of my life. I can see the evolution, I can see the upgrades, I can see how I'm doing better now. So yeah, it's just time of celebration, of checking how you feel, and also observing new opportunities in your life, because you are reach certain mastery, new doors opening for you. So really beautiful. So Sunday the 13th. Also, if you are in Canary Islands, just I want to let you know that on the 11/11, I'm doing an activation and channel meditation and a light language activation in El Teide. El Teide is the highest volcano in Spain. It's in Tenerife. So just text me to know more about this. And then on Sunday the 13th, if you are in also in Canary Islands, I'm going to do another activation in Fuerteventura. So just let me know if you're interested, and I will text you with all the details. So this is this week. Now let's talk about next week. On the 16th and 17th of November, we have Mercury and Venus going from Scorpio till Sagittarius. So, wow, when these planets reach Sagittarius, the energy feels way lighter, because Scorpio, it's all about transformation, Plutonian processes, deep emotions, and it's beautiful, but also very intense. And Venus and Mercury now going to the sign of Sagittarius. Wow, suddenly a lot of optimism comes to our life. We can look forward, we can just jump into the no. We feel more optimistic. If you have any friend, for example, with ascendant Sagittarius, they are always smiling. They are like, because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the guru, is a benevolent teacher. He always brings blessings, expansion. So Sagittarius is all about consciousness expansion. So during this time with Mercury, Venus in Sagittarius, we desire expansion. And this expansion can come from experiences like plant medicines, meditation, retreat, going to visit a lama, going to visit guru, going to visit, yeah, shaman, these kind of experiences that help us to expand our consciousness. So we are thinking about this, we are desiring this kind of experiences. So it's different, and we are very optimistic. On the 23rd of November, we have one of the brightest and best new moons of the year. We have new moon in Sagittarius. So it's in the first degree of Sagittarius. So this is very auspicious. It comes with a lot of energy for you to plan trips, plan expansion. It's trining its own ruler, Jupiter. So, wow, there's a lot of blessing, supportive energy for you to plan a new cycle abroad, for example, or maybe in your same region, but it's like more metaphysical, more mental. It's not physical, right? For example, on the 23rd, I'm landing in Bali. So, this is a new cycle abroad. I'm very happy also to come back home, Bali, because the last 3 months I have been away, having a lot of experiences, but I also miss just the peaceful jungle of Bali and my friends, of course. Yes, being in Bali, the coconuts, the fruits. But Europe has been really good. I also was in India with my Guru Ama. That was also really amazing. Here in Spain, I was in Montserrat. I really recommend you, if you ever go to Barcelona, visit this mountain. There's a light city inside. Wow, the energy is the energy of the Divine Mother. It's like very magical, a lot of transformation. Then I was also in Mallorca, very beautiful, this island. Also here in Canary Islands, El Médano, I recommend you in South Tenerife. It's also a vortex of energy with deep transformational energy. And then I will go Fuerteventura and then back to Bali. So I'm really excited about this. So yes, just to let you know that there's a lot of optimism and momentum around this new moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd of November. And also that same day, Jupiter, its ruler, goes direct. So we had Jupiter in Aries most of the year, but now it's retrograding. So now it's in Pisces. And I don't know if you feel it. I feel it a lot. Now Jupiter in Pisces is like very like we feel a lot of compassion, a lot of empathy, a lot of sensitivity, this willingness to sit and just connect and be inspired by the muses and love and divine love and dreams. And like I don't know if you're feeling all this watery, yeah, platonic energy, but it's really strong. So what's happening on the 23rd of November is like Jupiter goes direct at 28 degrees of Pisces. So Jupiter direct together with this auspicious new moon, it's perfect for Thanksgiving. So we are going to have a beautiful Thanksgiving, beautiful new cycle, new moon cycle with a lot of blessings. And then yes, try to connect, because I've been feeling like there's a lot of density because of the eclipse season, but actually this Jupiter in Pisces is bringing a lot of spiritual connection. So I recommend you to connect with the spirituality. And also Jupiter in Pisces is pushing us to really do some seva, some karma yoga, some helping other people. And yeah, because we feel a lot of compassion and empathy. So if you are not able to meditate, maybe you can do something good for someone, because the energy is really supportive for you to expand your heart chakra. Yeah. So I'm going to do some channeling to see what guidance comes for today. Mm, and I'm always available for channeling sessions, energy clearings, vortex healing, astral chart readings, tarot readings, so you can reach out for that. And I'm also opening a new light language container, 6-week container by the end of November. So yes, if you're interested, just send me a message. Okay, so let's channel a little bit. Okay. Shara ke fu ina ya na mo futa shora te toko ko la kaka ia na mahea futa sho mahea rata ke ko na mo ma ya na ke ke le foko ko te popo na ma ya na bo na ma ena kata yo ko ta toko ama shalaka koko e a ia na mo yo no na ke ko te ne ko te ia na pu na bo shalaya ko na hahara te yo bo ne te apua. Ma'ina nanieka koko. Ma'ina kakoredana. Makiana nana kokorana. Ma'ine nina. Ma'ina nana moana. Sarata shoko shoko shala shalo na habobo na chore kakokoreta na shakokora da henana. Mayono kokopona kwa mayana kakyala kashuko korete poana makaka ne te atasa se habobo na mu ma e akoko korete ke anata shala kakya choro to rata mapuporatana. Yeah, I was feeling a lot this energy of many starred seeds wanting to go, to feel, oh, I want to feel my home in Arcturus or Sirius or Pleiades. And this energy is saying, wow, come back. Use this Jupiter in Pisces energy to come back to your inner paradise in your heart chakra and really feel the peace and paradise here in your body. This is full moon in Toro, in your body, paradise inside your body, in your temple, in your physicality, here in the textures, in the senses, in the flavors, in the colors, in the experience of this reality here and now. It's this paradise we are searching for. Thank you so much for connecting with me. I send you a lot of love. I hope you have a good full moon. Celebrate, rest, enjoy. I send you a lot of love. Bye. Here from Mont Agong. Oh, so good. Okay.